Alright guys, this is going to be a quick video to go over some positioning strategy for Mythic Council. We had some positioning problems, and so I'm making this video before raid tonight so we can get this video out so range know where to go and what we're talking about. So on the poll, obviously you have the 4 bosses. They're like, they start here, 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 and here. So what we're looking for is, the entire raid. We're going to start in the middle. The entire raid starts in the middle, and what we're going to do is we're going to drag all of these guys like over, like we're going to drag them all. Okay, what's happening? I'm getting griefed. I'm getting griefed to the wazoo here. Alright. Alright, 4th boss here. So what we want to do is drag them all like over here. Okay. So then the group, the melee group and the melee group and the bosses are going to end up here. So X marks the spot. We're all going to be there. And then the ranged people are all going to be over here. What's going to happen is this is going to be the first spot to drop fire, guys. So the ranged people are the ones that get targeted with pillars, guys. So we want you guys to get targeted with pillars. I want the pillars to go here, and then I want the first fire stuff to go here. So this becomes fire. That's fine. Now, once that becomes fire, right, the middle will be fire. Now, what we want to do is move the bosses to the, why will this never work for me? Go there and become black, man. What is the problem? Black. All right. So now we're going to move from here. We were here, right? We're going this way, right? So we are moving. So now we're going to have like the bosses and stuff are over here. So that's going to be the bosses and melee. And then essentially all of the ranged people. The ranged people are just going to move from there where they were and come this way as well. So now all the ranged people are right here. So the ranged people are like spread or whatever like this, right? So now that's where you're going to get pillars. So we started here, just right of the center, and now we're going, after it's dead, the bosses are getting dragged to 3 o'clock. So now the bosses are all at 3 o'clock. Melee is in here, obviously. Range, you're just going to scoot out of that fire and come here, and you're going to be kind of all close to each other, right? We don't want anybody out here. We don't want anybody out here. We're back here. We're back here. We're back here. Nope. Get in. We're going to have a moon target or something to stack up. All right. So then, again, you're going to get pillars. All right. So you're going to start getting pillars. It's a P. Pillars are going to target the ranged people at random, so you need to have them. We need the pillars to spawn near each other, guys. If you guys are out in Australia, you're going to get pillars in Australia. So then, once we get the meteor soaks, we're coming in over here, right? So now we are, doing this. So now this will become fire, and we'll have a second one, right? So this will also be fire. Now this is where we need to really adjust, right? Because now this is fire, or it was. This is fire, okay, or it was. Now where the heck are we going? Well, let me show you. I can never click on this. It just will not let me. It's just not possible. Okay, there we go. So now, right, we were there. right? We are moving. That's the wrong one. Don't want a circle. A line or squiggly. Now we are moving this away, right, guys? Whatever this is called. Counterclockwise, same as Aeronog. Oh goodness, whatever. All right, we are moving. All right, so now the boss and melee are going to be here in this like gap, right? So now where are the range people going to go? Well, they're going to go to where the melee used to be. So if you're noticing a pattern here, the bosses used to be over here where my mouse cursor is, right? The bosses were here. And then on the second panel, that's where the ranged move to. Now that's what's going to happen again. So the ranged people are going to come over here to where the bosses used to be. So this is what we need. So now the ranged people will all be over here. It's more like over here, sorry. Ranged people will be in this area behind the boss, but going around the circle, just like Aeronog, guys. It's always going to be like, let's say, yeah, it's always going to be like this, guys. So then hopefully we're going to get pillars back here where the ranged are. And there'll be a couple pillars here for getting rid of marks and stuff, guys. Don't worry about it. But we need to be taking out as many pillars as we can. This is why ranged has to stack, because we want the pillars to be put in one area so that when we come with the soaks and get rid of them, we want to get rid of like 5, 6, or 7 pillars. Like a lot of pillars need to go down each time, right? So melee is up here with the bosses, and the ranged, like now we have moved to this outer edge, right? So we do one in the middle, we do one in this like opening here in terms of fire, and then we're getting to the edge. And then once we get to the edge, we're just going to start dragging, guys. We are just going this way, just like Aeronog. We're just going around. Okay, so then the soaks are going to come out. Soaks are going to come out, and now this whole thing is going to be fire. Okay, so now we're moving down here. So after that happens, right, this was fire, and then this was fire. And now, you guessed it, you're just going to move up to, if this will turn black, won't. You're just going to move up, right? And so ranged people are going to move up to here, because that's where the bosses were. So you're just replacing where the bosses were, guys, with ranged people. So now, this is where we want ranged people. Ranged people are going to be stacked here, right? Where's the boss? The boss is going to be like over here now, okay, because the boss people have moved and the melee have moved. So now the melee and the bosses are there, and the ranged people are just following, guys. And you have to stay stacked. I mean, you want it to be like maybe like this and not anymore. Okay, and then it's just a rinse and repeat all the way around the edge of a dosie-do, where pillars are going to come back here in the ranged. When it's time to soak, we blow them up, and then the melee group moves like that, and then the ranged group moves like that and just replaces them. And then we just go around the circle, guys. But you got to be getting to your spots, because what we were having, let me just use one of these as an example. What we were having was, when we had a flame circle in the middle, whatever, I'm just going to leave that like that. No, I'm not. When we had a flame circle in the middle, and then we went over here, okay. So once we had the boss over here, this is what I saw. I saw ranged people. We'll put them as like green people, right? We had green people over here, 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 and over here. So when we got pillars, we were getting pillars everywhere. And when it was time to soak them, we would only get like 2 of them. And all these other pillars would remain. So instead of this, right, so this is a no-no. Right, we do not want to do this. Okay, so instead of that, we're going to do, like I was saying before, once you get the fire here and the boss is, let's say the boss is over here, right? Then we need all of our range people, like all of them, grouped up, like in this area. Okay, so that's this picture. Then we shift, right? So when the boss goes this way, right? The boss goes this way. The range goes where the boss was. And then we're going around the circle, guys. We're just going around the circle.